All right, we're back.
Fresh. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Been busy a lot lately these last couple days.
Oh shit! Did you do something today or yesterday?
Well, I switched apartments.
Really?
Yeah.
Why was this?
When was this, or why was this?
Well, both.
Oh, because before I was living with a roommate.
How was that?
So ups and downs. Like funny, like when you're moving, you have all the memories, and you're like, all right, it wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There are a lot of yakiniku parties.
It's like, okay, like I mean, because I was there with a roommate for 3 years, and
3 years.
damn, time does fly, man. Shit.
I mean, we've been here for 5 years. Then you're like, fuck, I'm almost 30.
Fuck, I am 30.
Oh damn.
You're 30 October 5th? No. I have it written down. I'll remember it later.
It's on Facebook if anyone
Who cares? Did you follow me on Facebook? Is that how it works? I hate Facebook.
So now he's his company, he's a Japanese guy, so his company's sending him back to Tokyo.
But he's from Tokyo?
Yeah. Well, his family all lives there. I think he's like originally from Kyushu.
So many Japanese people are from Kyushu.
That's crazy.
But there's not that many people there. So it's like, why is everyone from Kyushu?
Like people get bored, like, fuck this place, get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they go for college and they're like, I'm not going back to Kyushu.
But what do they mean they're from Kyushu? Like, were you just born there and then like you left, or?
I think both. I think a lot of people came as kids. Like they had to move. Like the parents were like, we're getting out of here. And then, well, there's a lot of...
Is there a city in Kyushu?
Well, I was about to say that. There's a lot of big...
I don't know if it's a big town or a small city. Like Oita, Kumamoto, and what's the... Nagasaki?
Nagasaki? Is it? I don't know.
And Fukuoka. But you're in Fukuoka and you're like, this place is nice, but like it's literally just like a 2-block downtown. Like then it's just nothing. So it's like you couldn't really live there, but it'd be fun to visit.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so then so I mean this comes back to my original coming to Osaka story. That was the first place I got. Like I did like a Airbnb for like a week.
Oh, okay.
Then I found that place, so I had to do the whole apartment search bullshit all over again.
But you lucked out the first time because you didn't have to rent an apartment. You were renting from a guy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, but this time I had to do the bullshit way. It's just so much bullshit. If you're a foreigner from coming, that's one thing I will say. It's like everyone's in agreement with that. Even the people that love Japan, the people that it's like, yeah, man, just going through this housing shit. It is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, like
there's no way you could go from an apartment to a share house though. That'd be a weird transition.
I almost thought about it because like I was having trouble. I was like, should I just go to this share house? But it's just a bunch of people. You're like, ah.
And there's always some Japanese person who's like way too eager to speak English. You're like, are you here just to get free English lessons? Like,
probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, just go live in a share house. Bunch of gaijin. There you get your English lesson.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah. So I eventually found the place. And I've been moving my stuff in for the past like day and a half, and like I mean, the old place with my roommate.
How does it compare?
Oh God, man, it's not even. It's just like,
is it a big step down?
It is a huge, big man. It is like, goddamn, like I'm acclimating again. But
yeah.
That first day, and here's the thing. I'm ready to live on my own, and be by myself. But still, I was just like, son of a bitch, Like I see why girls stay with guys they don't like if he has like money. Cause
Oh, sure. Okay.
you're like, God damn it! You're like, God, man, where's my space?
That'll be a great ringtone. God damn, where's my space?
And we're like, I'm like, what the? Where's my space?
That's why I can't leave here. Well, this is my third apartment, so I just said I'm not dealing with these tiny places anymore. Yeah.
I'm already like, okay, I'll do this for like. I think my contract is only for 6 months.
6 months? That's weird.
Yeah, because they secretly knew how crappy the place was. They're like, hey, let's not push it any farther.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's okay right now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be past a year.
I was gonna say, is it a place where you can take a girl back to?
Yeah, I can do it. Actually, I have seen some girls in the building, so I'm like, hey, okay. That made me feel a little better. I'm like, oh, what's up, baby?
Yeah, but girls don't. I feel like they don't care how bad of a place they live in. Like,
yeah,
but they're not gonna want to go to a place that's bad. Like,
I had some luck in my shitty Tokyo apartment, but it was still a bad place. But this was actually a thing I was thinking, like, because the place is shittier.
yeah.
You know, like how if something's so bad, it makes other things good. So like, because like, okay, I got a shitty place.
Okay.
So now like, I will work on my game even harder.
Oh, okay.
Cause like, I'll admit, like the place I was living at the roommate, like, in my head, like, okay, if I can get them back to this apartment,
they'll see it.
Yeah, they'll see it. I'm like, yeah, like, come in.
You know what's weird? I don't think that's ever worked for me here though. But I've had a lot of girls come here and be like, "Oh wow, this is really nice." And I'm like, "Well, that's good." And then like it didn't happen. It's like, then why do I have this?
And that's the thing about being a foreigner. Like in Japan, they assume that you have a shitty place. Would you say that? Like most people assume that your place ain't like nice.
But I don't even know if it's a foreigner thing. I think that's just a Japanese person thing. Because a lot of people have really bad apartments, and you're like.
Good point. Like I'm saying foreigner, but like we are a minority. Like these places that we're talking about shitty, they're full of Japanese people.
Yeah.
Like we barely, I wouldn't say barely, but like it was a thing for us to get into these apartments.
Yeah.
And we look, and we're like, what? What were you guys trying to keep from? Like, like what?
Who were you trying to keep out? Yeah, it's bizarre because I talk to a lot of people who, like, I guess I worked with or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, like they must have a nice place. They're in their mid to late 20s. Like they've been out of school for a bit. They have this pretty decent job. You're like, well, where do you live? And like, I just have like a real tiny apartment in the middle of nowhere. And it's like, why? It's like you live in Osaka. Why not live in like a good place? Awaji was even too far for me. Like, it's 2 stops from Umeda, but it's like, can't walk to Umeda. Why would I want to live there?
That place was wide. It was wider than my place now.
God damn.
Nigga.
Are you even going to invite me over, or are you just going to be
probably not.
Oh, shit.
No, I mean, you can come see it, but like...
Should we post photos on this episode?
It's definitely like, that place where you just concentrate and get your shit together.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then you talk about like, yeah, I lived there before.
But that's one of those things where I can't do now because I was like, you know, I pay a lot of money for this place, but it's like I couldn't go back to living like that to save up. It'd be so weird. Yeah, okay. So you got everything moved out?
Yeah, I gotta get a few more refrigerator things, but most of the stuff's there. And so, like, the place is so small that, like, today I was doing, like, the ultimate decluttering.
Okay.
Like, you know about everyone knows decluttering.
Yeah.
There's, like, levels to this shit where you're like, okay, I'll get rid of some of this shit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's, like, level 1.
All these fucking bills.
Then there's like level 2 where you get a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
And then there's like level 3 where I'm at where it's like, okay, I look at every item in the house.
Do I need this flute?
Yeah.
Is the marching band gonna get back together? I don't know.
That's serious. Well, that's serious. I'm like, okay, every centimeter of space is precious.
Right.
Do I need this?
Right. Yeah.
Like, there's so many clothes I just don't need. I was like, am I wearing this stupid ski jacket or not?
Oh shit! Does your place have a closet, or do you have to buy like a wardrobe?
It has a closet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full of roaches.
It's not. Nah, it's not dirty. It's not dirty. It's just
they'll come out.
Small.
Don't worry.
Hey, give it time. They're just waiting. You're just new to them.
There's so many weird times where you're just like sitting around in Japan, and you're like, oh shit, there's a roach coming at me.
Where are you?
Okay. Was it missing anything? Like, this place didn't have a stove.
Okay.
I had to buy a stove. The last place didn't have the closet, so I had to buy the wardrobe. I got a closet and a wardrobe.
Yeah. This place, the guy that helped me move, he gave me a refrigerator, so I washed that.
Okay, what is with that? Because I've heard of other foreigners being like, yeah, I moved in and they just gave me like a microwave.
I don't know. I just asked, and sometimes just ask you may receive.
So you just said, you got a refrigerator?
Yeah. I said, fuck it. Well, I was like, what do you got, man? Like, everything. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he gave me a microwave. Not the nicest, but I washed that. He promised me a TV.
Oh.
Did not get a TV. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Fair enough.
What if he's like at Yodobashi camera, like, I wonder which one he would like.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
Got a washing machine, but needs a lot of maintenance. So.
Oh shit.
It might even be one of those situations like I don't even know if it's worth it. But
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll work on it tomorrow.
Is your washing machine outside on like a balcony?
This one's inside.
Yeah.
But the space is so limited. I wish it was outside.
The microwave too. You got like a fridge and a microwave.
No, you just pop it. It's 2-in-1, fridge and microwave.
And a shower.
The water helps the cooling system, and it keeps your food cool.
Yeah, this is so weird because like you would think Japanese apartments would be pretty uniform, but they seem to be all different.
Wait, what are you saying?
You would think like they would be like about like roughly the same,
Right?
but every apartment I've had is completely different. The first place was a giant, well not giant, but a cube.
Right.
The second place was a hallway, and this place is like a room and a kitchen and then another room. So it's like none of this makes sense.
Yeah, right. It's just like
Like
what are the architects are like? Okay, what do we want this time? I don't know.
Like in America, it's typically like the entryway or the living room, and then maybe a hall and like the bedrooms. But in Japan, it's just like, what can we build here?
Yeah.
When I was looking, there was a place that was like, it was like a corner.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it was to save space, but it was like a wedge basically. Like you come in and then you just like. It goes into a corner. It's like, what can you put there? But yeah, that's weird. Do you think most apartments here are the one room ones?
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, and your old one was kind of like mine, right? It was like the middle room, and then there were 2 bedrooms on the side.
You're talking about the one in Tokyo or in Osaka?
No, the one you just left.
Kind of. Yeah. Well, you had the kitchen. Yeah, more defined living room. Yeah, and then 2. Yeah.
Okay. I guess a lot of those are probably the same. Because I guess they're not going to have hallways in Japan. Like, there's not enough space, I guess. So...
Now, here's a big thing I also realized. Like, this move I had to do fast because, the roommate was like, hey, I'm leaving, like, soon. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
And finding an apartment can be a pain in the ass. But this is a thing that I don't have now, but I had it at my old place. I don't have it now, but you really realize when you don't have it is like...
I know what you're going to say.
Oh... Let me see. All right, wait. Let's take it. All right, tell me.
Bidet.
You know me.
Got him.
Not that though. Not that.
Oh shit.
That's number 2 though.
That's number 2.
That's number. You know I love my bidet.
Any Americans like? If you're like, oh, I don't want water shooting out my ass because I'm not a faggot. No, it's amazing. Get a bidet; it'll change your life.
Well, hold on, all right, I'll give you one more guess. It has to do with something natural in nature. Natural in nature, and just think about tall Japanese buildings. Natural in nature,
like a view. Your last place didn't have a view though.
It's on that level though. What comes with a view? Or like when you're standing on your balcony.
Sunset.
All right, sunlight exposure.
Shit. Is there a window? Do you have a window?
No, I have a balcony, but it's in that Japanese area where it's like you have your building, then next to you is another towering building.
Yeah.
So they shade your building, so you don't get sunlight.
There's a lot of places that the window opens up to a building. Is that yours?
Not mine.
But it's just you just can't see the sun.
Nah.
Damn.
It's like fuck. Because then like, there's no dryers unless you go pay for it. So when you put your shit out there, it's like
it's gonna take forever.
It's like, this is gonna take forever. Like so, it's like that. Now I gotta pay for a goddamn dryer. Like, do you get sunlight on this side?
Yeah.
You get plenty of sunlight. All right, see, that's the thing.
You just come over with a big bag of wet clothes.
Well, now that you said that,
you know what day it is, Chris. All right, so you miss the sunlight and the bidet. What's number 3?
Let's see, sunlight, bidet,
good company and conversation.
Nah. I would say just in space in general.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Like, I didn't even think I had that much shit, but I'm still like, what the like?
It's
God
crazy.
Damn, you're like,
it's really crazy, isn't it?
Like, I have places I moved to Tokyo. Yeah, I moved to Tokyo, Japan, with like 2 suitcases in the bag.
Right. Yeah.
And now I'm like, I mean, I guess that's just for time, but now I'm like, wait, man, like. And like I did the declutter, I'm still like, I need that. Like I can't get.
Right.
I'm like, wait, I can't get rid of that.
Yeah.
I use that on a daily basis. Like.
Yeah. How did you move?
How do Japanese people do this? I don't know.
I always wondered that too. Like,
I want to like knock on other people's door and go.
What
like,
do you got in here?
Let me see what your place looks like.
Yeah.
Like,
I always wanted the same thing because I don't think I've ever, other than your place,
like,
I don't think I've been to a Japanese person's apartment.
Like, how are you using your space? Like, You about to say something?
Oh, how did you move? You didn't rent a truck, did you?
Oh no. Well, because the new place is so close to the next place, I just
Walked?
I just walked. But,
Oh shit! Really?
But here's the thing: like, I didn't get no boxes. I didn't prep anything. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just walk it. But that shit got tiring after a while.
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, and it also goes to think like I underestimated how much bullshit. I don't have like just bullshit that I had.
You got a lot of porn.
Yeah, a lot of porn, man.
Just you're carrying a big bundle. Hey kids,
hey!
you want some free reading material?
Not my cream pie ring, no. Don't look at it.
Okay.
So it took like an all goddamn thing because it's like at the end I was like I should have just got a fucking truck. Like,
yeah.
That's lessons for later. After 6 months, I'll get the fuck out of there.
And
move into here.
Yeah, we talked about you moving in, but that's not gonna happen. There's no locks on my doors.
I'm coming in.
I just picture waking up and you're like standing over me naked, like, hey, Chris.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do a roommate. Like, I walk around naked too much, and it's just like, if you have another person there, it's like, you have no privacy, really.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. It's like, eventually you do want that, like, privacy and quiet time.
Right, yeah.
And some people might be like, no, but when you don't have it, you're like, oh, I don't got that.
Yeah. Because you had to deal with that for, what was it, 3 years?
Yeah. I'm not going, like, first year was definitely necessary. Like, where what I was coming from, I'm like, hey, this is golden for me.
Yeah. I wonder if like a share house or like a roommate situation is your best option for your first year in Japan, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Good question.
But how many of those are there? Like, even are there?
No, there's a lot.
I know there's a lot of share
share
houses, but I don't know about Japanese roommates who specifically look for foreigners on Craigslist.
I seen like some kind of post on Facebook. I don't know if it's for Japanese, but it was like, "Hey, looking for a roommate."
If you
So it's more like foreigner roommates, but there's probably a few Japanese people on there.
Okay, this is a question. Like, did your roommate ever talk to you in Japanese? Every time I was there, it was like English only.
Yes, but this is my fault.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd be pushing for that.
Yeah, but that's the kind of weird thing. After a long day of work and you get home,
Oh yeah,
you kind of just go, speak to me in English.
that is weird though. Like
that's the problem I guess a lot of foreigners have.
there's days when you're like, you're just kind of sick of Japanese. It's not a Japan thing. It's just a work. It's a Japan work problem.
It just takes work, man. So after work and waking up early, and you're just like,
and all these
what do you need, man?
All these fucking kids.
Yeah. So that's actually why I'm kind of glad to be home alone now, so I can like say, okay, not all Japanese, but I can get more focused.
Yeah.
Because I won't have that crutch anymore. So it's like,
okay.
It's like, all right, it's all on you, baby.
Yeah, I wonder how easy it is to move in with a Japanese person who doesn't know any English.
Oh.
Because I've talked to a few Japanese people, and they're like, we don't really have roommates.
I was to say, yeah.
But then in your situation, but I guess that's what he wanted. He was looking for a roommate.
Yeah. Yeah, most Japanese people get asked about roommates. They act like you're speaking a different language.
Yeah, I know.
Like, roommate? It's like, yeah, well, I mean, if you look at their houses, of course they.
Right, yeah. But me and my friend from Okinawa, we were talking about like being roommates together. But then he moved back, so it's like, guess I can't do that. But yeah, I guess that's not really a thing here.
Well, we'll go on the share house thing. I think it might be a good idea when you first come. Just definitely, especially if you didn't bring all that move-in money in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because you are going to have to pay. Like, they're going to get you, man.
Oh, the realtors.
And also, it helps you figure out if you even really want to stay.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that get the fuck out of here.
My first coworker here, she lived with like 4 Japanese girls, and she's like, they're so dirty.
Hey man, women are bitches are dirty, yo.
She was a lesbian.
Oh,
so you'd think she'd have a little leniency, but she was like, "Look." Which here's a funny story. She forgot her key one day, and she's like, "Fuck, I'll just go back up." And like knock on the door, maybe they'll open it for me, and I can get my key and come back.
Right.
So she was like banging on the door, nobody answered. So she had to call like the superintendent to come, and he has to bring his keys and unlock the door. She walks in, they're all just sitting on the couch. They just chose not to answer the door for her.
Who is it? I don't know. You have anyone coming over? Nope.
And I was over there, I think just one time maybe, but they were so unfriendly.
A word.
Like, even if you're just like, oh, like, konbanwa, they just wouldn't respond. It's like...
So why'd you guys choose share a house? Like,
yeah, that is...
I mean, I guess the money thing, of course, but but still, like...
Yeah, that is a weird thing where it's like, why would you choose to live in a place with other people and then be like, but I don't want to talk to anybody? So,
That seems to be, like, when I was looking at places, there's a lot of female-only share houses.
Yeah.
And some of those places look really nice. I was getting a little sexist pissed. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is that like a Medea thing? Like, you had to dress up? And
Oh, yeah.
I'm Brandolina.
That's Brandy.
Oh, Brandy. That's even better than Brandolina.
Oh, this place is nice, y'all.
I can hear something from Brandy's room every night.
I'm a lesbian, y'all. Just to let y'all know.
Oh yeah, you have like the deeper voice too. Like you don't even change it. You're like, I'm into women.
Just dress how I am now. I'm one of them. I'm one of those lesbians.
I don't even know what kind you're talking about.
You know, the ones that try to be like guy, full dress like a guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which
yeah, go ahead. I ain't got a problem with that. But a man who dresses like a woman, I don't want to see it. Nah, I don't really give a shit. It's weird. All right, so you're fully moved out?
Yeah, I gotta get like a few more things out the fridge because I had to get like the fridge get cool.
Are you gonna steal like all of his soy sauce and shit?
I may. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Definitely gonna try this. Nah, I'm good. Maybe.
Does he know where you live?
Yeah, he helped me move like the heavy shit.
Oh, okay. So nothing left? Just a few things? Oh, Jesus. You okay?
So, yeah, just some fridge things and yeah, that's it, really. My skateboard.
Are you going to steal his surfboards?
I got the room for him.
How's he going to move those to Tokyo?
I think he said his company pays for all of it.
That is one weird thing about Japanese companies. If they force you to move, which happens a lot, they will pay for you to move, and often they'll pay for your rent.
Yeah.
Which it's like, why couldn't they move me from this part of Osaka to this part of Osaka and then pay for my fucking rent?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll shell out. They'll shell out because they know it's all bullshit.
Yeah, because no one's gonna keep working for a place that's like, we're forcing you to move, and you have to pay like thousands of dollars to move.
Right.
So.
All right. Yeah. And okay.
You want some gyoza?
You got some gyoza?
I've always got gyoza.
All right, we're gonna make some gyoza, and then we'll come back with another video.
So, listen next week after this podcast comes out. You'll get the gyoza podcast.